Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. It is great to be here. It's been a while, so gonna have a little rust, but was able to procure a cell phone earlier than expected. Finally feeling better after like 2 weeks of being sick. So it is good to be back, and we are doing ZhaoYun. We are at the crotch unit, as it's called in the rule book or in the instruction book, and this is what we've got done so far. You can kind of see, pretty cool. And we have a lot to do today. So looking forward to everyone and those watching on replay. Great to have you watching the replay. Always appreciative of that. And I totally didn't get my tools out, so I got to pull those out. It's okay, I can keep talking while I'm doing this. And yeah, so I think I put out a couple shorts while I was out. Hopefully you enjoyed those. I just filmed two more, so I got like three ready to go, I believe. So that's going to be nice. And I've got my next paint project all built and ready to go. So let's start building. And let's see here. We need P3. This one. E1. Here's this. And A1. Here's this. Brian, great to see you. Hope you're doing well, sir. All right. We didn't need A1. We needed. Oh, I was looking one step ahead. M2. That's this one. Yep, M2. Let's cut this out. So yeah, while I was sick, I got a bunch of building done because pretty much all I could do was like build in bed. There wasn't much else I felt up to doing. So but I got a lot of that done. So I got several kits that were either half finished or that I wanted to do. So I built the full armor Gundam Verka from the Thunderbolt series. And that's actually going to be my the one I paint for the challenge. Okay. Got that cleaned up. I always use the two blade nippers on these the thick acrylic type pieces. They're resin. I don't know what they are made of, but they're thicker than your average piece. So I will say nuclear powers, or not motor nuclears pieces tend to be on the thicker side to begin with. So take that for what it's worth. And I totally put E1 back in the wrong spot. There we go. All right. B3. Big silver one. I've been watching the G-Quacks show on Amazon Prime. It's been very good. Better than I thought it would be. And there's only been one episode that I was very disappointed in. It wasn't this last one, but it was the one before that. I was not a fan of that one. I think partly because there was just no Gundam action. It was all kind of like leading up to something. And it's really starting to. This last episode was probably my favorite to date. And it really set the bar for what the show is going to be. And now I'm kind of angry because I just totally bit into that piece more than I wanted to. It's sloppy. I think with all the building I've been doing lately, I wouldn't be so sloppy, but that was sloppy. I think it's the pieces. There's something different with these pieces. The composite plastic they use is just different in some way. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it is different. So let's see here. Get this smoothed out. I think since painting, I've become a little bit more of a perfectionist when it comes to uh, nubs, just getting them down all the way, but also smooth. Really, something that you should get in the habit of is removing the whole nub. I mean, it sounds silly, but it's amazing how often we can leave part of a nub off and or a nub on, and it really affects down the line the fit. It might not be with those two pieces, but down the line, suddenly things will start fitting less and less snug together. Really good one of that is the Sazabi. You really got to get those done. And I failed to do so on the Sazabi when we built that. It's you've really got to get those nubs down like perfect. I think with this build, I'm going to end up using the hobby knife more than even the sanding or the razors. And how's the camera look? So the camera look pretty good. It's obviously the new phone is filming it. I don't even have the charger attached. I'm testing to see how StreamYard reacts to this, or how my cell phone reacts to the StreamYard. Because usually it sucks the battery, and it still is sucking the battery. What we've been doing. So 7 minutes, and it's already gone down roughly 4 percentage points. StreamYard is very graphic, or very bad resource draining for some reason. John, great to see you. Hope you're doing well, sir. I ran into John a couple times while I was out. He was in various streams that I was watching. So it's good to see him. Wasn't sure if I should stream today with Memorial Day, if anyone would actually watch, but looks like we're getting some people at least, so that's good. All right. So that is this. Looks like that maybe. Let's see. Yeah, that looks right. Let's see here. Yeah, that's exactly right. Painting the head, chest, and most of the waist for the Fire Lord. Nice. I look forward to seeing that. And these go into the eye sockets of this chip. That's a cool waist so far. It's actually like a mouth and a head or a face. That's pretty cool. I didn't even realize that was the front of the waist, how that looked. That's very cool. All right. We need A1, A13. This tiny one. There you go. I've got a challenge ahead of me painting that full armor Gundam Verkov from Thunderbolt series. That is going to be quite the undertaking. But yeah, I just filmed some shorts. I filmed Wayne 2 or something, Wayne TN or Wu TN. I don't remember the exact name of that modular kit. The Master Grade Vidar painted. The unpainted is already on the channel, but now there is going to be a painted one. I don't know if I'll probably do like comparing the two. I might try to do like a video edit and have it where it's like before after type look to it rather than just showing the painted. I'm not going to do a before video for the full armor, but I'm starting. I've got roughly two ideas for the panel or for the paint job. They're very similar. It's just more shading. I want more toned down to look like either way. I've been told it looks like a Victory 2 look to it. Paint scheme, the Victory Gundam V2. It's got that type of scheme to it, I guess. Yeah, really try. Kind of bit into that. Stand up. Yeah, that's enough. Oof, that was dangerous. First one back and almost make myself bleed. That would be just peachy. Oh, there's actually a difference. Okay, once that one down. So once it like that. And then this goes down here. And geez, making noise up there. There we go. All right, N2 and then C3. Oh wait, this is the N2. N2 just wants 5. Whew, that was almost bad. Well, it wouldn't have been bad, but apparently my dyslexia is in full effect today. And these pieces, you really got to be careful how far you go down on them because it's tension fit in there. So you want to get the full nub off, but you also don't want to chip the outside, making it where it will fall out and not stay in. And that is in there good. Now we need 4 and 9. So these two. 4 goes on the left side. All right. These two things back. Chat is quiet today. That's all right, though. I just realized I don't have Cash App signed in on my phone, so I won't know if people get donos, or if I get donos. So if anyone does donate, let me know in the chat so I can thank you. Because I would feel bad not recognizing your super chats. Otherwise, I will recognize them later on, or I'll recognize them in a community post. Didn't really think about that aspect. Not that I expect any donations, but you never know. That does look very cool. Let's see. Get that in the camera view. That is extremely cool. No need to apologize. You're tired. You're tired. Just was noticing that the chat was kind of quiet today, but it is also Memorial Day, and it was my first day back and all that stuff. So after a while, so I wasn't sure what type of audience I would get. So, and we need E2. So we need 1, which is this big one. Yeah. Shoot. Good thing I didn't cut that off fully. I'm going to have to do a little gluing. What was that? Sorry. All right. Got a weird notification, so I was just checking to see what it was. All right, I got to fix this. We'll cut it out fully first, and then I'll fix it. That was a mistake. And I was really hoping to get away with not gluing anything in this kit. Ah, well, mistakes happen. I'll have to take a knife to part of that. Yeah, that would. Hopefully it's an inside cut. I'll just use a knife for some of these. Finish up. There we go. That one's good. That one's pretty good. There we go. That one's good. Got a little bit on this one. Turn it this way. That's pretty good. This one's all types of messed up here. There we go. And that one's good. Now we just need to glue the one cut I made that I shouldn't have made. And hopefully it won't affect it too badly. There we go. Enough glue on that. Hold that together, put a little pressure. That should be fine. Let's get the rest of these cut out. Oh, and I need F1 as well. Very not happy that I screwed that up though. Okay. We need E21. There we go. Yeah, that's burning through the battery. Though still, it will be plenty of battery for the rest of the night and into the morning because that battery is pretty good on this new phone. I think the full charge gave me like 17 or 18 hours with a lot of usage. So I was watching videos and playing a game on it. So I apologize if you can hear my family. They're talking very loud because they decided they want to be all in the same room. All right. I hope everyone had a good extended weekend. If you had an extended weekend, you know, there's plenty of people that have to work holidays. There we go. This goes in here. So, and this goes in here. So, let's glue together. Kind of, not great, but kind of. Should hopefully hold. I see. It actually extends. This is somehow going to attach like so over here. So it's going to be along middle piece of the crotch unit. I like calling it the crotch unit now. It's stuck for me. All right. C3. B3. Sorry, I know I knocked the camera on. There's a lot of runners to this one, and so it's all like lined up across the wall. So sometimes I have to reach and accidentally hit the microphone or the cell phone boom stand or whatever you want to call it. All right. G5 1. that back. I remember when I first started streaming, I would actually cut out the pieces ahead of time. I burned through kits so fast on streams because of that. You know, I was putting in so much time. And people were like, "No, we're fine with you cutting out the runner. We enjoy that." And I was like, "Oh, really?" The things you learn over time. 12. It's hard to believe that June 11th, it'll be 1 year of building, and I'll have roughly 80 kits under my belt. That's an insane amount. Now, some of those kits are really small. Some of those kits are really big. So I think I did mostly 1/100 scale kits. Because bigger kit wise, I built Optimus, Perfect Grade Exia, Perfect Grade Perfect Strike, and Optimus Prime. I said Sky Defender, right? Yeah, I was pretty sure I said Sky Defender first. So it's like 4 really big ones. And then it's a ton of master grades. Oh, I watched someone almost win a pre-order copy. Wow. That's amazing. But also, that sucks that they didn't win it. That I'm so angry still about that whole perfect grade new Gundam. $600. I mean, I've heard it's massive in size and it uses a lot of plastic, but still, I'm like, it's more expensive than the unicorn perfectibility. I'm like, it's more expensive than the unicorn perfectibility on scalper price. So many people are disappointed that it costs that much. And then of course there's people that are like, I don't care, here's my money. Which hey, it's their money. I've just got other things I gotta pay for that prevent me from getting something like that. And I don't know. For me, I just have a hard time getting around the idea of paying 600 for a kit. My limit has been so far. I think I haven't even paid 200 for it, or I can't say that. I paid 200 for the Perfect Strike, the PG Perfect Strike. But other than that, I haven't even touched the 200 mark. And part of that Perfect Strike was donated by someone, so so if someone wants to donate $600, then I'll be perfectly fine getting it. But that would be the only possible way, and either way, sorry. When you're outpricing a PlayStation 5, it's kind of you're swinging for the hills. what I don't like is that they're probably going to take that and be like, oh, people don't want perfect grades anymore. And so they won't produce another perfect grade. Bandai's thing has always been high grades. That's their preferred one, because they're extremely cheap to produce. They have a cheap retail price, which gets lots of gets more people to buy because it's a 1/144 scale and easier, and so I don't think, yeah, high grades are pretty easy, but they also allows them to make basically anything and everything. It's very much the same cookie cutter frame, unless you're like something special like iron blooded orphans. But they can do all the variants and everything like that easily in high grade. And lately Bandai's been going to the P Bandai model. All right. This apparently goes in here. Hopefully it stays good. This goes in like so. And just put there we go. And then it goes like this. Not yet, apparently, but it does go like this. And so that's the front piece. That's pretty crazy. I think that's the largest front waist piece I've ever made. All right, we need P3. Is this one? Let's cut out both of these right away. There we go. All right. We're getting runners done today. All right. And TX3. That's TX2, which we can thought they were the same. They are the same. Yeah, they're both the same. Put that one in there. And then put this one. I would have loved to kind of perfect grade 00 riser to challenge myself with 1 year after the real grade after the real grade one, doing the perfect grade and just seeing the improvement I've made would have been cool. That's 94. Come on. That one for that one, and then we need this one for the other one. These pieces look really, really nice. I think this might be it's either my third or fourth expensive kit, most expensive kit. I think it's the third. I think it beats out Sky Defender because I think I got Sky Defender at a cheaper price than what it goes for now. Sky Defender is an experience, though. I will say that one was worth every dollar. I gotta say though, the best bang for your buck is Oberon. It's my number one kit, and you can find. Well, you can't find it because it's out of print currently. It looks like the next print isn't going to be till third quarter. H3. So we won't be seeing that anytime soon. The second printing, but I'm not really necessarily planning on getting another one. But I think someone was possibly interested in doing a commission of it. They were looking it up and asking about commissions with me. So I don't know. We'll see. I might end up doing an Oberon on stream as part of a commission work. So and painting it, looking at probably like a dark evil version of Oberon. I think I would keep the gold and either do lots of dark red and black. Let's see, what else can we talk about? Oh, on YouTube, I've been addicted to Pokemon scammer videos, watching people like fight over Pokemon cards. It's great. It's my new pastime. Seeing those people fight, it's just like, oh. I love when adults act stupid. But it's really bad for the hobby because it's pricing out the core audience. Well, two of the core audiences, the ones that play the game and the kids that collect it. And you're ruining that for both of them. And that is just not cool. All right, how's this go? This looks like this hooks into here like that. It's kind of cool. Then this part connects here. Like, help if I actually looked at how it actually is supposed to fit in there. There we go. Like so. And then it's going to go like so. So then you have it like kind of like that. And that just swings down. Very cool looking. Very different style than what we're used to. I think I'm going to end up using the double bladed more than the single bladed because all these plastics are so thick. And you have a little bit more versatility with cuts with this one. And then you just finish it off with the knife. If you even need to. Tell you what, these are God hands, but they're cheap. Double blade ones are rather nice. They cut pretty nice. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this one. So then we do this again. And this. Come on. And that is the front. That is the front part of the waist. Hey, Oizaza, great to see you. Perfect grade. New Gundam with no LED. Yippee! Wait until they make the perfect grade Unleash Sazabe even more expensive than the new. Yeah, I don't think they'll do perfect grade Unleashed with the Sazabe. I think if they do the Sazabe, it will be a regular perfect grade. That would be my guess. I'm still surprised they haven't announced like a perfect grade 2.0 Wing Gundam Zero, like the Endless Waltz edition. That is my biggest surprise. I thought for sure we'd see that. B4. Oh, there's two B4s. Oh, we're making this twice. And then K5 is these. All right. B4 We need 7. Yeah. Spider walking across the caught me off guard. Wow. If this is the side pieces, this is huge. I'm pretty sure these are the side pieces. Kind of both the pieces I need for this. And this stream flew by. We'll probably get through these 2 steps, maybe one more, and then it's going to be a stream, I believe. But this is massive. Massive, I say. All right. And then all these just get cut out. Yep. I don't know if they did a Sazby and a new, well, they are doing a new, but if they did a Sazby, I wonder which one would sell better, the new or the Sazby. I have a feeling it would be the Sazby. That would be my prediction. Yeah, people are cutting through a bunch of these runners today. I can shrink down the runner holder, hopefully. Never been like, I like the look of the clear plastic ones, but it is near impossible to get rid of marks. And see, I'm just marking that up more. Better just to almost leave a little white spot than create a bigger one. All right. I've burnt through my backlog, unfortunately. Just doing a little cutting here. There's a little cut. Come on. Go. And the hobby knife makes a little bit less of a stress mark. So that actually might be the best way to go with these clear pieces. I would not want to paint this one. Giant pain, I think. But I've seen it already done, and it looked beautiful. Just wouldn't cut kit this expensive. No, thank you. The full armor one, I believe, is probably the most expensive one I'm going to be painting. But that should turn out really good. If I really wanted to challenge myself, I would paint a full armor unicorn, master grade for Ka, or perfect perfect grade one with the expansion. Okay, it starts off with this and these. Oh, I was looking at it and had it upside the piece upside down. They are all about the fancy. Oh, this goes in the back like so. So we got like that. Very pretty. Wonder what kit I'll do next. I think I might start lizard. I don't know. Part of me wants to paint lizard, which is insane. I do eventually paint lizard. I would want to do it with lacquers, I think, to get the candy effect. And it's just so hard to do that with acrylics. Like just near impossible to do that with acrylics. But man, when you can do it on a with lacquers, it looks perfect. And that's kind of one of the things I'm saving up for now is the ability to do lacquers. So if I did it getting donations, I believe they would go to the whole spray booth setup and then the paints. Which actually isn't that expensive, thankfully. And it looks like there's a new way to do it indoors without venting outside. So I might try that method. If it doesn't work, then I just hold off till I can vent it outside. Either way, I'd like one where I can blow in the fumes either way. But I really want to learn how to do acrylics. And this will be the final step for tonight, as we are approaching that 1 hour mark. Well, we got a little bit done. Nothing too crazy, but nothing. We didn't rush. We're doing quality work here. We're trying to do quality work. I almost sliced my finger off. All right, come on. A little bit rough here. There we go. This piece here. Oof. Stuff flying all over the place. There we go. Either way, it's good to be back. I'm planning on hopefully streaming Wednesday. That's the plan, at least. I want to do 2 or 3 streams a week. Nothing too crazy. If I do 2, it'll be like Monday and Friday or Monday and Saturday. I think I might do that this week, is Monday and Friday or Monday and Saturday. And then Wednesday, I'll put out a new short. That sounds like a good plan. There we go. So what we got done so far is this. We got the front, and then I believe these are going to be side pieces. So pretty massive. I mean, compared to the hobby knife. Well, I mean, inches wise, I mean, we're at 4.5 for these and 4 inches for this. It's fairly big. All right. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you Friday or Saturday, but I hope you enjoy the short on Wednesday. Bye.